Hello, everyone, and welcome to City Beat. I am your host, Nancy Byrne, and we are at the Mayor's Gallery at the historic 5th Street School, where there is a new exhibit on display. It's called Ordinary Extraordinary. We'll take a closer look a little bit later on. But first, we want to start with some extraordinary news. Our city delegation is back from Denver, Colorado, and the All-America City competition. They left City Hall on June 21st, ready to show the National Civic League that Las Vegas has what it takes to be an All-America City through a series of presentations and performances. Now, there were 20 finalists, only 10 were declared winners, and Las Vegas is one of those winners. It was one happy crowd descending from this regional transportation bus. The delegation was returning from Denver, Colorado, with Las Vegas just being named an All-America City, with a plaque to prove it. We were named a finalist before, but this time Dr. Morris Hibbler felt very confident we were going to go from finalist to winner this time around.
Nancy, I was absolutely stunned. The pictures say 1,000 words, and we were the last city called, and so it was literally a heart-dropping moment in that we almost thought we weren't going to be called. This year, we followed that up with even more diversity, more inclusiveness, and showed that Las Vegas preserves the history that we really care about, that we come together to address all sorts of social issues, that social equity and diversity and inclusiveness was very important to who we are as a community.
We spoke with her just before she, her children, Aliyah and Aiden, joined the 30-member team to head out of town on June 21st. And you could just tell she truly believed this time this could be it.
You know, we have a dynamic group of community stakeholders that are willing and able to share their stories, and I think that's fantastic. We are so looking forward to sharing that story with the rest of the nation.
As they headed out of City Hall, people gathered to cheer them on, including our own Mayor Carolyn Goodman, who pointed out the areas of concentration for competition this year included inclusiveness and innovation.
You know, we believe in ourselves here. We're so much involved in the diversity of our community and in equity, giving every human being the same opportunities to access information, help, have equity in food, in education.
Then, with good wishes from all, and a heck of a performance by these high steppers, it was on to the bus and on to Denver to show the National Civic League we are.
No, I never miss an opportunity to share how much I love Las Vegas. I've been here for 25 years. My children were born here. We have family that lives here, and it's just a great experience, and we like people to know the experience beyond the lights.
Well, three things that they highlighted in their presentations were our stories from the West Side School Alumni Foundation, Reinvent Schools, and the Harbor Juvenile Assessment Center. It's a very prestigious honor that dates all the way back to 1949. Congratulations to the City of Las Vegas. Well, one of the things that we just mentioned in the last story is the City of Las Vegas does attempt to be very inclusive. That was proven on June 23rd when Councilwoman Michelle Fiore unveiled a new feature at Award 6 Park that makes Fun in the Sun available to all children. Another hot summer day here at Gilcrease Brothers Park, and it seems the most popular feature is the splash pad. But something else was about to be unveiled that will surely become another favorite, especially to children with autism.
Councilwoman Fiore started running when she hit that office and challenged us to find a way to serve our entire community. And so this is really the brainchild of the councilwoman. And with the help of Operations and Maintenance Director Jerry Walker and his team, they found a really great addition for this park.
With her grand princesses, as she calls them, Morgan and Mara, at her side, Councilwoman Michelle Fiore explained that for children like these two beautiful girls who have autism, some playgrounds are simply not inviting. That is until now.
So every time we go to a park, we have all the regular playground equipment. And so When I asked, what do we have for special needs, as Tim and Jerry toured me on all of the parks, we didn't have anything in the city of Las Vegas for autism or special needs. So the unveiling of this wall right now is the first special needs autistic panel in the city of Las Vegas.
The councilwoman asked her daughter to help her daughters unveil the sensory wall. It includes features that encourage children with autism to interact. It keeps their attention with gears and colors, and in many cases has a calming effect.
It's refreshing to see some good change in the parks as we evolve with the different abilities and disabilities of our children.
Both Sheena and Councilwoman Fiore were excited to see Morgan, Mara, and other children engaged in the sensory wall.
When you see an autistic child actually interacting, that's a big stride. It's so big. And for them to literally, for the first time, it's the first time they've seen this wall, for the first time, and they literally started interacting with it, amazing, amazing.
Before this grand opening celebration of food and fun, news had already spread about this inclusive park feature. It comes as a very pleasant surprise to other moms of autistic children.
I got really excited. I have a 4-year-old who was just diagnosed last year and he's on the spectrum. And we heard about this through a friend and drove right out, and I'm very excited for my son to get involved with it.
So while Morgan and Mara still love that splash pad, they, like all the children at Gilcrease Brothers Park, have a new option to play with, thanks to this new sensory wall.
We have a lot of children that are on the spectrum, and most people don't realize the number. So this is, like I said, the first of many, and I'm hoping that all my peers on City Council start putting autistic special sensory walls in their parks too.
Congratulations to Councilwoman Fiore, a great feature, and hopefully we'll see more of them in more of our city parks. If you'd like to visit Gilcrease Brothers Park, it's located at 10011 Gilcrease Avenue. Well, as you could see in that story, the kids were really enjoying the splash pads, and this is the time of year when we're all looking for ways to keep cool in the summer heat. Fortunately, here in the city of Las Vegas, we have many swimming pools that offer programs, classes, and just great water features for you to enjoy, and enjoy safely. It's a typical hot afternoon here at Garside Pool, and the water is cool and refreshing. While fun is on the minds of many here, the City of Las Vegas Aquatics team wants to make sure safety is also on their minds. That's why these flotation devices in 4 sizes are available to customers who need to borrow one for the day. That's why lifeguards are on high alert across the pool. And that's also why the city stresses the importance of making sure your children have ample opportunity to learn how to swim.
The main things that can protect your kids from drowning is you, the parents. You got to be on deck with them. You have to have your eyes on the kids, and no alcohol. You got to be a good water watcher. After that, sign them up for a swim lesson so that they can learn how to swim on their own and save themselves. And we offer those classes throughout the summer and throughout the year, which people don't know.
Harmon says the city believes swim lessons are so important, they make them available all over Las Vegas at a very affordable price.
We have 5 pools that are open this summer. All pools offer swim lessons. Some pools, like Freedom Pool and Doolittle Pool, offer $5 swim lessons.
But safety and swimming lessons aside, she says the city also wants to make sure our residents have fun. So along with the various water sports available at city pools, there are some great family events planned for the summer.
With the Family Jam here at Garside, July 14th. Next month, we also have a dive-in movie. Feature film is Batman at Pavilion Pool. Also at Pavilion Pool, we have the Dash and Splash, which is a really good event for children and adults to come and run, and then they hop in the pool and swim. We have a beach party splash downtown at Municipal Swimming Pool for kids and adults.
But if just old plain splashing around is your idea of fun for the kids, all the pools have great water features such as slides, showers, and buckets to enhance the swimming experience. And like the affordability of the swimming lessons, just coming to hang out at your neighborhood pool isn't going to break the bank either.
Nancy, it's $2 for kids. Here at Garside, we have day swim from 12 to 4 o'clock Monday through Friday, and then night swim when the sun goes down from 6 to 9 p.m. And you would be so surprised how busy we are for night swim. Freedom Pool also offers night swim from 7 to 9 p.m. Municipal Pool and Pavilion Pool in Summerlin have night swim as well. $2 for kids.
Adults can spend the day at the pool for $3. Any way you look at it, if you're looking to learn swimming safety or simply cool off, there are 5 pools open for summer fun all summer long. Our city pools are open every day through August 12th and then on weekends through Labor Day. If you'd like more information, you can go to LasVegasParksandRec.com. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to explain this. Why was the mayor of Las Vegas wearing a Washington, D.C. Capitals jersey? Congratulations to Bernard Preston, our City of Las Vegas Employee of the Month. Bernard is a senior inclusion specialist and is a driving force behind Parks and Recreation programming for disabled veterans. Just one example of Bernard's fine work is a multi-weekend fishing camp at Lorenzi Park. Using a grant from the Nevada Department of Veterans Services, Bernard makes sure there are fishing poles, bait, and chairs for these veterans to use while fishing. Bernard's fishing program gives veterans with disabilities a sense of fellowship and allows them to build on a common loyalty with their military comrades. At the same time, it shows their community cares. Bernard never looks for credit for his outstanding work with our veterans. He just gives with no expectation of reward or recognition. Well, we're sorry, Bernard. For your selfless work and compassion, your city is recognizing you as our Employee of the Month.
Is no less than any other family.
My heart doesn't see race.
Love is love.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it here. So what are you waiting for? Just go to the site.
Welcome back to City Beat from the Mayor's Gallery at the historic 5th Street School. A little bit later on, we're going to show you the art exhibit that's on display here right now. But first, we want to give you a little explanation. Recently, you might have seen our mayor, Carolyn Goodman, wearing a Capitals hockey jersey. Well, there's a pretty good reason for it. You see, you remember that the Golden Knights took us all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. We were beat by the Capitals, but it was a historic year for us nonetheless. Well, our mayor made a bet with the D.C. mayor, Muriel Bowser, that the losing team had to wear the winning team's jersey at City Council. So our mayor had to trade in black and gold for a little bit of red and black. We're all used to seeing our fashionable Mayor Carolyn Goodman dressed to the nines whenever she's in public or at City Council meetings. But on June 20th, she had a more casual look, a bright red Washington Capitals jersey. We caught up with her before the meeting, right after she donned the jersey.
And so I have to pay off the bet to our mayor of Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser, that the winning team's opponent, the losers, the mayor would have to wear the jersey of the winning team.
The sting of losing the finals and the bet was made a little less painful by the jersey she was given to wear.
This particular shirt, as you can see, is Ovechkin shirt and signed by that fabulous hockey player, who did most of the scoring, I might add.
But ever the class act, no matter what she's wearing, she had this message to Mayor Bowser and to our Knights.
But our heart and everything about everything Vegas goes with the Vegas Golden Knights, as you know. But Madam Mayor, please know, congratulations.
Now, you might recall that the mayor of Winnipeg had to wear a Golden Knights jersey to his city council meeting after the Golden Knights beat the Jets. Well, Mayor Bowman did, but he just didn't do it with the flair of our mayor. Now, you might notice that some of our other city council members chose to wear Golden Knights garb, just to remind anyone watching who our team really is. Well, at that same city council meeting, city leaders honored the Patriot Tour. It's a nonprofit group that travels the country once a year on motorcycles carrying an American flag. What they do is honor our veterans and our military. Here's a look at that ceremony.
Excellent. Short ride down Las Vegas Boulevard. A little bit of traffic, but fabulous.
How you doing? Thanks for coming out.
1, 2, 3.
Today it is my honor to recognize an organization that provides support to the families of wounded men and women in the military in defense of this country and all of its citizens. Every year, the Nation of Patriots organizes a national effort to pay tribute and raise funds for wounded military members in America's armed forces. This united effort is known as the Patriot Tour. A group of riders escorts one American flag on the back of a motorcycle, beginning in Madison, Wisconsin, and transferring the flag across the United States.
Across the nation, there are thousands of motorcycle riders that support this flag moving across the United States.
On behalf of a very grateful city of Las Vegas, the mayor, and entire city council, I would like to give you a proclamation proclaiming today, since we're doing it today, the Nation of Patriots Day in the city of Las Vegas. Congratulations, all of you.
A big thank you to Councilman Stavros Anthony, Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, and the rest of the council for putting together that ceremony. We'd also like to say thank you to Stephen Schneider. He's interning with us this summer, and he edited that piece, which was shot by James D. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to some very talented performers who gathered for the annual Senior Idol Showcase.
People think I'm trash. They're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew she was special.
Welcome back to City Beat from the Mayor's Gallery at the historic 5th Street School. Now, when you think of Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, you might think of smoke, but the kind of smoke we saw them working with recently was for one of their outstanding meals. Time now for Code 3 Cooking with Fire at Station 43.
I didn't actually start cooking until I got hired here. When I got hired here, I actually really sucked at cooking. Go ahead, dispatcher. So I cheated a little bit and sous vide this overnight because brisket takes a really long time to cook. And sous vide this overnight. So if you do it like this, it's kind of like you don't have to watch it. You can just let it cook itself. You want to take that, Brandon?
Yep.
This one first.
I would say about every cycle we use the smoker to cook some sort of ribs or tri-tip.
Other stations have like electric smokers, Traegers, stuff like that. This is kind of more old school with charcoal, and that's it. Now just wait.
Traffic accident. Level Bravo. Respond code 32119. Phantom 69. Engine 43.
So the history on the smoker is some of the guys in one of the other platoons decided they wanted a smoker, and so they set about building it, really. They completed it right after I got here, so it's about 3 years old.
I'm making a garlic aioli that I'm going to put into coleslaw and then do like a chipotle lime kind of infusion with it. Just kind of cheating. I probably should have bought real cabbage.
Person down. Level Bravo. Respond code 3.
really fatty part of the brisket. And so I put a little seasoning on it, a little honey, and put it back in the smoker for a little bit and let it kind of caramelize the honey and the sugar, and it's kind of like a little treat.
Chow, 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 come get it, chow.
Around here there's one main cook and then it takes a couple guys to help out between running calls and, you know, trying to do all the other stuff that we got to get done.
Bravo, response code 3, District 2218, Phantom 17, Truck 43.
If you would like that recipe, you can go to kclb.tv. Thank you, Eric Sorensen and Sue Levitt, for that story. Well, it's no secret there's a lot of talent in our city, whether it be in downtown Las Vegas all the way to the famous Las Vegas Strip. But what a lot of people don't realize is when that talent begins to age a little bit, that doesn't mean that their talent fades. So it's featured every year at the Senior Idol Showcase. This year it was held at the Charleston Heights Arts Center, and I was honored to MC.
I cover this every year for my show City Beat, and I am bowled over by the talent, and you are going to be too. So thanks for being here.
I've faced it all, and I've stood tall, and did it but to believe they never would. Oh no, I look at the night.
A big thanks to everyone who participated and those who organized it, from people from Charleston Heights Arts Center, our Office of Cultural Affairs, people from Parks and Rec, and thank you for inviting me to participate. Well, that's it for another City Beat, but as we go to close, we're going to show you the exhibit here at the Mayor's Gallery at the historic 5th Street School called Ordinary Extraordinary.